Good morning, my friends. I'm very tired. I was partying at Shine last night and then stayed up reading, so it's my own damn fault that I'm tired today. We're going to be hunting down. Hi, Renoa. I have coffee in my hand. You can't jump on me like that. I know. Caught me starting the stream. Yes. Hi. No, I want to drink my coffee. You're in the way and I don't want to spill it on you. Fine, I'll put it down. Yeah, so the goal for this morning, yes, the wake up juice. The goal for this morning is to run some old X's for mounts and use that as brain fuel to wake up. Noah, I need to use my hands. And once again, I have forgotten one of the most important steps. Oops. Let's just turn that off. My collection called Whoops All Streaming. Hi, Nox. I am having a great day for having been awake for 15 minutes. Good morning, Ryzen. Yes, you have seen that which should not be seen. So, I'm going somewhere to fix that. Renoa? Can you sit or something? Hips equal ban, according to Twitch? Yes. Yes, it does. That's why we are fully covered at this particular second in time. Oops, now we're not fully covered. Ah! Renoa! Renoa? She has her claws in my necklace, pulling me down. And unfortunately, the necklace is a short one. So it was like right at my throat, yanking me down. Thank you, cat, for that beautiful amount of help. Oh yeah. Those IRL streamers, they can get away with so much. Which ones do I have on Sophia? Ooh, I don't have any of the horses on Sophia right now. I do have 2 of the Laniers, so that's helpful. Question is, have I actually unlocked... I have only unlocked 2 of the X's. Don't understand how some streamers don't get banned? I don't know. I have no clue. Alright, we're gonna do Shiva first since I still have the quest for that one. I'm gonna get my icy pony. Whoa, voice, what happened there? Because the Twitch staff are shrimps. Well, we all know what types of videos the CEO likes to watch. That's probably why they get away with so much more. Come on, sail. Beautiful Ice Queen. She's really easy to blitz through on Ninja, so I've never done it on Red Mage. This will be new. There we go. Daddy's my wife. Daddy's my wife. Hello, Nicholas. Oh, jeez, I did that on the wrong thing because I was not paying attention. Don't cast on Shiva. Well, fuck it, I am going to shrimp for chill streamers, nicely clothed. Sounds great. I keep going back to Shiva by accident. So this is not going to blitz through as fast as I have in the past. I'm now your shrimp. You'll accept this and there's no terms of contract for this. It's not a democracy. It's just a request. No. Order request. Wow, why did I say is? It's or. Freeze me over here. Freeze. Sometimes I like to try and get into positions with emotes where she's stepping on my head because that's fun. Okay. One minute, 25 seconds for the first run. Let's get it down. Let's get it down by me actually targeting the correct stuff. I mean, if I don't get the horse on this. Da, 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 da. Maybe I should pop into, get my Wondrous Tales and use some of those stamps I'm going to be gathering. So we're going to pop back up. We're hitting Idleshire first. You do know that Una can come out without being called, right? I am probably going to hold off on that a little bit because for some reason my throat feels fuzzy, which is a weird thing for a throat to feel. Totally forgot WT is a thing, yeah. I forget all the time, and then it's like, oh, I have a journal. Click on it. This is expired. It's like, shit. Which one is this Mountain Dew? Okay. Do not need that. I will hold off on that for the time being. We'll jump over to hand in the Shiva quest so I can move on to the next one in the list. But I will be doing Shiva again because I want my pony. I want my wife's pony. Knock. Stay strong. I'm with you, my sweetie. Dang it, I didn't mean to jump off the bird. Oh, I have heard the dog go, so I gotta go let the boy in. I'll be back in just a moment. Want to say hello to your adoring public, buddy? You want to say hello to everyone? Oh, you have wet paws. You have wet paws. Yes, you do. You ready to get back to your breakfast? Since you've abandoned it to go outside? You okay, buddy? You're looking a little sad. Well, I know what you want. You're not getting it. Wet dog smell, yay? Yeah. It's just his paws, so I don't have the overpowering scent of it, but he's been splashing through puddles because we're in Chinook times and all the snow is rapidly melting. Between yesterday morning and yesterday evening, all of the snow on my walks melted away, which is good because I had forgotten to shovel the walk from the road to my door, and it was now ice. The front walk. The one that I don't use, but everyone coming to my house uses. Good times, that. Good times. Ma'am, excuse me, what is that voice? That is the fun voice. Ooh, that wake up juice hits good. Drummond, I need to talk to you, my dude. I need you to not the gates of judgment. Why am I going to the gates? That voice is now illegal. It gives you too much power. But that's the fun of it. I have just gotten completely turned around, haven't I? I do like using that voice. It's far more amusing than it should be. I don't think I've debuted the princess voice on stream before. That's another fun voice that... Oh, I need to blow my nose just a second. So the princess voice was the voice that I tried out first when I was first playing around with using different voices. And there used to be a game in my friend group that was called, What's the Worst Thing You Can Get the Princess to Say? It was very fun. Renoa, you're going to get mad at me. I'm going to use the princess voice. Do you really want to be in my lap with the princess voice? I'm going to give Drummond the princess voice. Praise alone for your safe return. All here prayed for your success, Sophia. Tell us, have our prayers been answered? Even stronger than before, you say? Then we are truly fortunate for your intervention. Yet it would be wrong to glory in this victory, for it is yours, not ours. Indeed, your very presence here is a testament to the inadequacy of our own preparations. Plainly, it is time that we reappraise the threat posed by the heretics and our readiness to address it. I can no longer say with any certainty that we are equal to the task, but this is none of your concern. forgive me. If you ever ban someone, you should use that voice and say, "Mods, ban that miscreant." Mods, banned that miscreant. It's a fun voice. There's a few people who get really annoyed by it, but it is a very fun voice to do. But it is hard to keep up for a longer period of time, just because it's pitched so much higher than my normal voice. Dropping into a lower register is so much easier than going into a higher one. Report to Urianger. Alright, I will report to Urianger. Horizon! To the gallows, sir! Oh, the dogs are barking. And by dogs, I mean my dog is barking through the door at the neighbor's dog that is possibly also barking through a door. They are having the time of their lives. Okay, I guess he's done. Enter the waking sands. Urianger! Urianger! "'Tis not the first time I've seen thee stride into the waking sands wearing such a look. Thou art as an open book, Sophia, wherein the tale of thy victory is writ large. In her redoubled strength I glimpse the dark hand of the paragons. Her return, and her very defeat, serveth merely to continue the escalating cycle of conflict. Full glad am I of thine all-surpassing martial skills, Sophia, yet still more glad would I be that were they not required. Would that the lady I sought would be made to abandon her misbegotten crusade, till she be thus converted or else slain, the people of Ishgard will know no peace. But be not disheartened. One day by thy light the darkness within and without shall be purged, and the Ascians shall taste lasting defeat. We need only have faith." It's so hard to follow. Every second feels like a different character is speaking. Really love this. Thank you. Oh, okay, I gotta do Primal Waking, Primal Nature still. What am I missing from my books of stuff to do? I still not want to do Last Pillar to Fall. I gotta go hand in. Why did I click on that one? Revenant's Toll. Let's go hand in another quest. Swapping between voices is like one of my favorite things to do, because people never know what to expect, and it's grand. Welcome back. How are you, Rin? I told you you weren't gonna like the princess voice. You have never liked the princess voice. The grumpiest little meow from her. You do it very well. Oh God, I got chills with the last voice. Thank you. Enter the solar, please. Enter the solar. There we are. Hi, welcome back. Nikolai. With your victory over Zervan, the warring triad is finally defeated. I am afraid, however, that mine own efforts have often been more hindrance than help. You and your fellow Scions deserve to hear the reasons behind my actions. Do we? Do we need to? I mean, technically, this does give us some information that becomes helpful in the future. And by future, I mean Shadowbringers. I promise to tell you of my journey, of who I am, of where I am from. The truth is, I am not of this world. I was born of a different star, a child whose power of the echo was too feeble to save his dying world. A child who, unlike you, never became a warrior of light. When all I knew stood on the brink of destruction, I was yet half grown. Had I been born but a handful of years earlier, history may have written a different tale. The seeds of other heroes that had yet to fully sprout may not have withered and perished. The star I failed to save is known to you now as the Void. Bro, what we later find out about the Void, you could not have changed a thing. Though Sophia knew not that I spoke of my homeland, I have explained to her before the cause of its ruin. A magic was devised to contain the defeated Primal's might within a stone or a site, and the energies which bled from this imperfect vessel gradually corrupted the champions who wielded it. These heroes became slaves to an insatiable hunger for ether, eventually transforming into hideous fiends, and none who clung to the faint traces of light were strong enough to oppose them. Little bro, that star was doomed as fuck whenever the Assassins decided to use it as experimental ground. Yes. The demons next turned upon each other in a war which drained the land's ether in ever greater amounts, until one day the star was suddenly swallowed in a flood of darkness, an entire world unmade in an instant. The void sent you encounter here in this realm are the twisted remnants of once mortal beings who gnaw on what motes of life force remain. Sup, Elidibus? And as I lay dying, beaten and broken in my failed last stand, it was a white-robed Dacian who found my tormented spirit and bore me away to the rift between worlds. Elidibus has been my master ever since. And at my mentor's feet did I learn of the nature of reality, of the existence of mirrored worlds and the eternal struggle between light and dark. Sudden and overwhelming superiority for either side will shatter the balance, and the world in question will be returned to the void by a calamity beyond imagining. As the self-appointed custodian of this balance, my master warned me that the source, the first of all worlds, sits perilously close to oblivion. Oblivion. In what spirit did this master prefer such a warning? A benevolent gesture or a veiled threat? To these questions and more do I mean to coax forth answers, yet no matter his intention, that Heidelin doth teeter on a knife's edge is an undeniable truth. Knowing this, what choice was given you to make? I choose to join my master and act as his instrument on this star. The tragedy that befell my home cannot be repeated. I will see this world saved. And yet, I hesitated at the most crucial of moments. What right have I to stand alongside a true warrior of light? In thine own words, thou wert called before thy time, and I offer that thou dwellest overmuch on the question of what maketh the hero. The search for the answer leaveth thee paralyzed by doubt. You're a fan of the FF series but never played the online? Yeah, I've been playing this one since the Realm Reborn beta, and I played 11 for 9 years? But, you know, the fact that my cat's name is Renoa, yeah, I am a fan of the majority of Final Fantasy games. Heed me, Master Rennegaides. Thou needest not believe thyself a hero to perform great deeds. 'Tis the deed itself which earneth thee the hero's mantle. Tried 11, definitely better game with friends. Oh yeah, it is way better to play it with friends. It's very much geared towards group events and having friends. My brother and I used to share an account because we were just children. I mean, we were teenagers, but children. Aye, the ideals you hold can be less important than having the faith to act upon them. Regulus' loyalty to the Emperor guided his actions until the last, and though we did not see eye to eye on many things, his final deeds can be called not less than heroic. Like the concept of 11, but the actual gameplay would put you to sleep. It's very much of its time. It's over 20 years old now. It was very much of its time. Personally, I find that faith in my companions allows me to act unhindered by uncertainty. Love the FF Series 2, currently going through all of them. Finished 1, 4, and 15 so far. Nice. What are the ones? I've played through 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 2, 11, 13, 14, Tactics, and I know that one of the first 4 I've played, but I can't remember which one. I know that should I ever falter, Sophia and the others will be there to support me, or steer me back onto the right path if needed. I see. In the days leading up to my world's destruction, I was entirely alone. I never knew what it was to have such comrades. I cannot imagine the loneliness you must have felt. But look around you now, Nikolai. You're not alone anymore. Welcome to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I will fulfill my promise to save this world, and when I stumble, I shall be glad to have your hands there to steady me. My apologies. This is difficult for me. For so long I have spoken from behind the mask. We should all feel comfortable speaking without such concealments. Oriange. I should hope you appreciate the irony of that statement, Oriange. Claws, Renoa. Trimmers are too high above my head to reach for while she's in my lap. Your claws remain another day. Playing Borderlands 3, and a doctor asked me to fill a bag with his blood, and I did it by accidentally ripping his arm off. Well, I'm not a doctor, but the bag is full, so the procedure went well. Whilst we were examining the controls for Zurvan's shackles, I found a tombstone that may be of interest to you, Sophia. Would you like to take a look? The information contained within this device appears to have been used to generate a simulated battle of grueling difficulty. Challengers would be pit against a simulacrum of Zurvan, the power of which has been enhanced to the icon's highest conceivable magnitude. It is described as the final trial for the most elite of Aleg's warriors, intended to distinguish the truly exceptional among them. I have witnessed no champion more exceptional than the Warrior of Light. Are you not curious to see how powerful Zurvan may have been? I urge you to visit the verification node and undertake this ultimate test of the Allegan elite. Alright. Now I can unlock Zurvan X. Zurvan X. Which I always keep calling cervix in my head because it's funnier, but definitely not the correct words. If you think about it, I made him a favor. Now he can get a cool robotic arm that he could gear up with medical equipment, no longer carrying tools around. Now he will be the tool. So if anything, I made him a huge favor. Yes. Yes, you did. You have given him the best sort of options available in Borderlands. Last sip of my coffee was cold. How sad. I may have to get up and get more, but there is a cat in my lap again, so I will hold off on that for the time being. God, I love my shiny gold burb. Shiny and gold, gold and shiny. Unlocking, unlocking. Let's unlock Zurvan X. Really do wonder at some of the choices of how some of these things are made. Like, what? Why do you need the spikes on the bottom of this thing? What? Why are they necessary? What are they doing? Just a little bit, tiny bit baffling. So you know they're evil. Yes. Yes, that does seem to be the case. Hashtag evil aesthetics. Yes. Definitely. Alright. Twitch now gave you ads in Spanish. You guess they are learning? Well, that's good then. Alright. Let's go see Zurvan X. Let's give this a shot. Finally, a language I can speak. It does help quite a bit when it's a language you can speak. Those shiny blue chains. I always forget he actually has a face under his helm. Each time your party is defeated after having battled the enemy. Come on, bro. How fast can I take you out? No, don't hardcast. Okay, I have to go. I wanted to say hello to you all and wish you a wonderful day. Prepare myself mentally and also say hello to Una. Well then, you have a wonderful day. We'll see you around. There's a quest in Borderlands 3 that made my big bro think of me because it involved removing someone's spine. What do you mean the war eternal? I'm beating your ass, dude. Okay. You say that, but like, no one cares? Petty morality. The achievement is actually called Zervan Safari. I'd forgotten that. Bye, dude. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. These lanyards keep dropping, like, super fast for me. Let's check out my demonic lanyard. Too long didn't read. What happened is that we were playing World of Warcraft, and the quest asked for the bone necklace of some trolls. So he told me to collect the necklaces as he kept killing monsters, and I said, good thing I brought this axe for the job. Alright. So I do have to, by law, show off the mounts I just got, which means somewhere that you can actually see, which I suppose is not here. We will just teleport to Idleshire because the lighting there is better. And then it's raining and dark. Okay. Anyways. Yay! Look at my burb. I got the burb. He asked me why the axe, and I said it would help me remove their spines. He asked why I wanted their spines, and it's because, in my mind, their spines were the bone necklace, since a spine is long, has lots of bones, and you could technically make a necklace out of it. He was extremely perplexed by my thought process. That's amazing. It's not the first thought that would have come to my mind, but it is an understandable thought for me. Like, it does make sense. Disarmed. Which one is disarmed again? Half 6 is ebb and aether flow. Slow fix is disarmed. Ooh, yes. We will. I am skipping this cutscene because I don't want to voice the gobbies. Because I think that'll hurt my throat. Then we're going to pop over to Gridania. Yeah. When you really think about it, it does make sense. Yes, it does. And it already has that long stretch of nerves, so you don't have to thread the bones yourself. What am I looking for? Versailles. Versailles. I don't need Scarlet, and I need Versailles. Versailles. Okay, we are unlocking. Maybe the unlocking. Seeking solace. Oh, that is the... Okay. That's a tribe thing, and I'm pretty sure... Or, sorry, society thing. Ooh, judging bolts and lightning. Very, very frightening me. This is why I'm your shrimp wren. You understand me. Well. I am glad to have given you good reason. Alright. We're gonna go talk to Kuplo Cop. And we're gonna go do Thunderbolts, Judgment Bolts and Lightning to get Ramu. And then I will actually get around to running these. Hopefully. I'd forgotten that I didn't have them all unlocked on Soph. You will. The bonus is I've already gotten one mount and it's only been 45 minutes. Yes, I want to go to Sweet Bloom Pier. Hi, Stinian. What you doing? You're grunting at me. Okay. I am assuming that means he wants to go outside. I'll be back in just a moment. I'm going to put him outside, and I'm also going to pour myself another cup of coffee. Sorry, Ren. Don't spill, don't spill. Okay. Okay. Let's try not to spill the coffee as I'm sitting down. Oof. Oof. Over to town. Over to town. Headphones on. BRB gone. Alright. Thank you. Yeah, he came into the room, sat down beside me, and grunted. Do you prefer being called Ren or Una? It honestly doesn't matter to me. Most of the people who call me Una are people in my FC. But I have gone by Ren for 13 years now, so don't hiss at each other, girls. So yeah, I'm comfortable with either of them. Okay. Where am I going to unlock Ramu? So he can throw lightning bolts at my head. And I can throw lightning bolts right back at him. It just seems funny to me. Dyslexia. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this one. I just wanna unlock Renebula, yes. Yes. With the fun I've been having with the texture edits that I've been posting in the Discord. This is really going to turn out looking extra Nebula once I've gotten that all sorted and figured out and like the way it all works together. And the girls are fighting again. I went too far. There we go. Striking Tree X. Let's do some Striking Tree X. Wait, hold on. Should actually check the Wondrous Tales. We'll do Shiva first, and then clear out a stamp or two. Okay, this time, let's actually do this in an appropriate amount of time, which is fast as fuck. Well, I actually pay attention to what I'm doing and not accidentally keep targeting Shiva when she is not vulnerable to attack. God, may this be super funny. Please let this be funny. And then... Oh, you can't see them. Dang, okay. I was really hoping you'd be able to see them and that would be super funny. Like, but no. Oh yeah, we did better that time. 102. Let's open up the book. Because Ramu is on here. Ultima's Bane. Use a second chance. Pull that off. Treasure dungeons. Okay, I'm fine with that one being taken. So then I will do Ramu. Get the stamp from Ramu. This stamp, the sticker, the whatever. Alright. Now we go into Striking Tree. See, at least with the decor in the Striking Tree, the reason why it's funny and funny shaped and there's weird stuff sticking out is because they're plants. And plants do weird things. Thank you, plants, for being weird. You would never guess by the amount of time I spend playing video games, but I also like doing yard work. Alright, Ramu, how fast can I get you? Well, the arbiters are already up. Wow. Nice and quick, those. No, I don't want to hard cast that. Jeez. Oh, it's because I got... Gotcha. Gotcha. I got stuninated, that's why. There's one more over here. Yard work, yes. So I have a very large yard. You know, for my dog. That I bought this house before he was born. So, yeah. Anyways, doing yard work, like taking care of my trees and my bushes and my not really a meadow. There's a section of my backyard that I like to landscape into a meadow. It's not always great. I got the Marcab whistle on my first... That took me forever to get on Una. Alright, well, now that I can summon him, let's see what he looks like. I mean, I know what he looks like. He's a purple horse. Well, we'll run... Oh, look at that. I sit side saddle. I sit side saddle. Let's get into an area with better lighting. Oh, the wedding venue. It's thundering, so there is no better lighting here. But look at those thundering hooves. They thunder. That is lightning, not thunder. Ignore my ability to speak. His green eyes. Thunder thighs, yes. Why did I click the screenshot button? Your mount can fly no higher. And I can click on that one. What one will you choose for me? What one? Yeah, I'll pop that one off. Took Dunscaith off. That's okay. Garuda and Shiva are both on here. Do I have... I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have Garuda's. Garuda's pony. But I don't have Garuda unlocked, I don't think. Alright, well, we're going to try the Whirl Eater first. Leviathan has always been a fun one for me. Right since from the beginning. Because it has the best, oh fuck, I'm stupid mechanic. Welcome back, Renoa. Head to AFK for a minute. Well, welcome back! Rah! There we go. There's a section of my yard that I landscaped to look like a meadow. So that I have a little chunk of nature for myself. I mean, I have a large chunk of nature for myself. When I bought the house, there were 17 trees in the yard, which is too many trees for the yard, to be sure. Leviathan and Leviathan's tail. Because I didn't get rid of these gyre spooms. Oh, wave to Sahagin. That's a lot of garden. Yes. Get your claws out of my shirt. Yeah. I have one of the largest backyards in my neighborhood, which makes up for having the smallest front yard. Like, my front yard is so small, I can't even park my car in front of my house. It's already lazy of watering something that takes like 30 minutes or less. Yeah, I can spend a whole day outside doing yard work if my health lets me. No mountain that one. Yes, I know it can't fly any higher. Let's go turn that one into Ryanje. Go down this time because I don't want to waste my time going up and only up instead of up and forwards. Why are you glaring at me, Rin? I'm letting you into my lap. It's fine. Into the waking sands. Into the waking sounds. Oh, the strange thoughts that run through my head in just a split second. That had something to do with Smash Brothers. I should get Smash Brothers. I should actually set up my my old gaming systems. So we can play old games. Let's open the tails. Yeah. I don't remember. I don't think I have Garuda unlocked, do I? I think I have to do the hards first. I don't remember. Gonna head to work now? Have a good stream? Yes! You have a productive day at work? Or hopefully not a stressful one. You have a good day. 300%? I don't know if I actually need 300%. Because, like, you're at 11. That brought you to 11% of your health. Ifrit. Yeah, that was 34 seconds. Seriously. Primal Awakening. Naval Hard. Okay. I have to do the Naval Hard. Give me more X's, Ryanje. Give me the rest of the X's. I need them. Hi, Titan. I'm just gonna annihilate you really fast here. If that's okay. Good, I knew you'd agree. Damn it, he jumps faster than I can cast. And this isn't one that I can just let attack me. Just because Estinian wants in now. Because of his stupid ability to fire me off of the... off the side of the... Damn it. Off the side of the tower of stone that we have found ourselves upon. There we go. 1 minute, 1 second. Alright, so I don't have those two. Alright. Stinian wants in, so I'll be back in just a second. All the muddy paw prints everywhere. You'd never know I cleaned yesterday. Oh, just bringing the mud all over the place. Because that's what he's good at, right, bud? There we go. Now I can open these two up. And then Primal Nature. Skippy Scappy. Report to the mystery individual at Wineport. That is going to be Alice. We're going to go see Alice. And unlock binding coils. There we go. I'm going to unlock the coils. Hi, Alice. Red Alphino. It has been a while, adventurer. As I recall, my brother Alphino took the liberty of introducing us when first and last we met. But for the sake of propriety, Alice Lavior, I thank you for coming. I have heard much and more of your exploits. By your hand, the Black Wolf is slain and his ultimate weapon destroyed. You are possessed of great strength and courage. That much is plain. I shall have need of one such as you if I am to see my mission through to its conclusion. As you may be aware, the violence of Dalamit's fall changed not only the face of the realm, but also the base of the realm. Specifically, it played havoc with the etheric currents, creating vast confluences of ether below the surface. Among other phenomena, this led to the formation of subterranean caverns at key points of stress. One such cavern lies beneath Castrum Occidens, and extends to only the gods know where. Despite appearances, Castrum Occidens is as much a research facility as it is a fortress. Gaius van Baelsauer chose the site for no other reason than to probe the caverns without interference. As you went about vanquishing the returned primals, I observed a repeating wave pattern in the ether, corresponding exactly to the dates on which you were reported to have felt Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda. Upon closer examination, it became clear that those unique waveforms emanated from deep beneath the aforementioned stronghold. Crucially, I recorded the same pattern during the recent celebrations, and have since been given to understand that this phenomenon bears a disquieting similarity to one observed shortly prior to the calamity. 5 years ago, my grandfather invoked the power of the 12 that he might contain Bahamut. Alas, his efforts failed, and he vanished, together with his foe. I would know the truth of what transpired that day, of grandfather's fate and the metamorphosis that swept across the land. In casting light upon these mysteries, we will find a way to cure what ails this world. It is my belief that the answers I seek lie hid within the depths of the cavern. I would have you accompany me on an expedition to find them, Sophia. If truth be told, I am not wont to rely upon others, and have thus far handled matters alone. Yet I am not blind to my limitations. Unescorted, I cannot hope to succeed in this endeavor. I swore that I would find a way to restore peace to Eorzea. If you desire the selfsame, then aid me, as you aided my brother on the Scions. I am in your debt. You are a woman of action, and I sense that we will accomplish much together. But let us not waste any more time. As I mentioned, calcium oxidants. I said it correctly like 4 times, and now I can't say it. Straddles the cavern I wish to explore. If I am to have a hope of reaching it alive, I will need you to infiltrate the stronghold first and locate a path into the depths. Once you have done so, pray report your success to Storm Private Jabroka. You may consider her my assistant here in Wineport. I have every faith that you will not fail me. 12 speed your way, Sophia. Oh, Red Alphino. Red Alphino, you look so stiff right there. Hi, Chocobo Keep. Bye, Chocobo Keep. Alright, so coils is there. I don't want to do Came from the Deep. We'll go back to that at some point in the future, but right now we are unlocking. Actually, what I'm going to do is unlock this gate. Because there's no fighting. Then I'm going to ignore turning in this quest. To hand in this one. Yes, it makes no sense not to do it when I'm right around the corner, but that's for future me to deal with. I am trying to hunt birds and horses. I'm doing good with the birds, not so much with the horses. I need to get an umbrella on Sophia, so that I can have it automatically pop open every time it rains. That's fun. I like that. For sale! For sale! Oh, fine. I'll take my piece. Gale force warning. There we go. Now it will let me. Now it will let me. I gotta jump over here and reattune. Reattune, reattune, reattune. Okay, well, let's pop open the Wondrous Tales. I got Marcab already, so undo. Yeah. I don't need to do Sophia because we got, Sophia Sophia got the Sophic lanyard already. Because that was just fucking funny. I feel like the game knew that it was a Sophia versus Sophia moment. And that's why it dropped the Sophic lanyard. Lanyard. Gentlemen. There we go. Let's do Howling IX now. Howling I Extreme. I do have an alt that is supposed to be Garuda. I haven't played her in a long minute. Because I need to Fanta her to look better. I didn't like the choices I made. God, I love Garuda. That smile. That smile. Alright. How fast are you gonna go down, Garu? Oh, there we go. No, I didn't want to target Garuda. Oh, well. Didn't matter. 28 seconds. She's crazy, but also pretty. Yes, exactly. Okay. Well, didn't get the pony for that one. Shiny light. Shiny light. Okay. Now I'm going to use this point on Howling Eye. And we're going to do it again. Give me pony. It's amazing how quickly I can bring her health down. Creates a pocket of calm within the storm. Cool. 30 seconds. The only thing in there was the ring of casting? Boo. Boo! Let's do this one again. And then I'll hit up Shiva again. And after that, I don't know. We'll figure something out. Oh, Garuda. You die so quickly. It's beautiful. "27 seconds. Just another vortex ring. Shame. Shamity shame. Alright. Let's switch to Shiva, see if she's going to be any kinder. After I ran around for, what, 45 minutes? An hour? Give me your pony. Two, three, four. So perfectly straight. That's hilarious. Oh, I love that. Dun, 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 dun. Nope. She did not agree either. Second coil of Bahamut. Astral's Battle, Ultima's Bane. Deep Dungeons, Crystalline Conflict, Treasure, Alexander. Okay. Uh-oh. Why are you crying? What? We can cuddle on the couch in a bit. It's okay. It's what I choose to believe all of the animals making noises while I'm streaming is about. The desire to cuddle on the couch. Because it's not as easy to cuddle when I'm streaming. Nah, I didn't manage to time that right. Oh well. I will get the screenshot another time. There's the Boreas whistle! Alright, let's get Boreas and show off our icy pony. I know, let's stop that. Yeah, well, that's your own fault for sitting on it. There we go, we got the ice pony. With the ice hooves, not claws. Jesus, why was I saying claws? So pretty. So pretty. Alright, let's open up that Wondrous Tales. I can do another second chance on a Garuda. So let's fling myself at Garuda again. Commence. Commence! Requested VOD? No. It's a weird feeling in the back of my nose. I don't like that feeling. Just get to stand here waiting for her to finish that off and eliminate her own ads. Because that's the smartest thing to do, I guess. Like, it baffles me why you would kill your own ads. Got the Xanthos whistle! I guess it just took kicking Shiva's ass for a few minutes. We got ourselves a new pony. That was the wrong button. Our windy boy. The windy boy has been defeated. I mean, the windy girl was defeated to get the windy boy. The shiny green mane. Alright. I accidentally took a screenshot. Oh, I didn't know I had the Shiva card. Voluptuous bile? Gross name. Goodbye. Windy boy has been obtained. Yes. Yes, he has. Okay. I am definitely missing. Who am I missing? Oh, Leviathan's pony. Ifrit's pony. So I actually have to go back and hand in this ritual focus so I can get the others. I can get the others. That was bizarre, cat. I just need one more. There's 3 possibilities for lines, so it's going to be like right here. Or right here. Somewhere that makes it very obvious that I don't get to do what I want to do. Just win. Serathir Telsidrian. Gesara Kisne. Some names are easy to figure out. Other names are not. There's your ritual focus. Now I need to go back to see Urianger. Elowin Whitaker. It's got to be Elowin Whitaker. Weird feeling in my nose keeps continuing on. I do not like it. Do not like that weird feeling in my nose. I say it's in my nose, but it's like behind my nose? In my sinuses, I guess. I don't want a sinus cold. I hate being sick. Like, my mom has years worth of texts of me whining about being sick and how it prevents me from doing the things I want to do. Because I am a whiny child when it comes to being sick. There we go. There's your thing, Urianger. Let me kill another guy for his horse. We're going to the Maelstrom. I would like this next horse, please. Give horse. Please. Horse? When it comes to being sick or try anything to avoid being sent to the doctors? Yes. Yep. I will agree with you there. I got free healthcare. I still don't want to go to the doctor. And only part of that is because it took forever to get my doctor to actually pay attention to what I was saying so that we could find out that, oh yeah, actually there is something wrong. And, oh, by the way, can you please sign off on this, this form so that your information can be used in a study of this condition? Because you're an outlier. Thanks. Like, I could have not been an outlier if you had listened to me sooner. But, you know, what do I know? It's only my body. Shin. Whenever doctors say, sign this, I feel a shiver down your spine. Yeah. Yeah, I had to sign a form that said it was possible that I could die. Well, they did a test of my throat. And they're like, yeah, it's not likely, but it's possible. So please sign this so you know that we can say that you knew the risks of doing this procedure before we made you do it. Because think of that clip of the death sandwich, and it's just a contract saying you can't sue me. Yes. That is very much what any of those contracts are. It's like, this is so you can't sue me. But I did sign off on letting my information be used, specifically because my case is a unique case for when it comes to acid reflux. Because it was a normal amount of acid with a normal strength of acid. But it was too many times that it happened. I was having acid reflux roughly every 2 minutes in a 24-hour period. So yeah, they put my information into this this report that they're writing. And they finished up all the documentation that they're going to use last year, and now they got to put the papers together. So it'll be another couple years before any of this information is disseminated to the wider community. But, you know, if it helps someone else, I'm happy to have been involved. Yeah, that's fucked up. It was, yes. I found out all sorts of interesting things about how the gastroesophageal gastro, anyways, esophagus to stomach stuff works. Earth to earth. To the dungeons. The Gulfaxi whistle! Why is it doing so well this time? Like, I got the Gulfaxi whistle. Let's see. The Earth Boy. Not in a cave because the cave makes it hard to see. Earth Boy. You gonna slam into the Earth Boy? Because we're in a cave, and that's not where a flying horse was meant to be. I'm just gonna slam back and forth on my way out. Somewhere where we can see pixelated horse butt. There we go. He got the rocks floating around his hooves, which seems like it would be a bad idea. Like, what if you trip over your own rocks, bud? I know you're flying right now, but sometimes you're running on the ground. What if you trip over your own rocks? What if you trip over your own rocks? Hey? Hey? What if that happens, dude? Okay. Let's go back to the maelstrom. Since he's stepped so hard on the rocks, he doesn't need to worry about it. Not the ads. Yeah. There we go. I feel better. Yeah. Alrighty. Where'd I put my lip balm? Lip balm, lip balm. Hand this in. Alright. Back to Vesper Bay we go. Why did I click on Black Shroud? Alright. Renoa's being a little bit of a butt today. By a little bit, I mean a lot. Do. I think I'm going to blame the feeling in my nose and throat and sinuses and all that stuff on the silicone from yesterday. Is it the silicone? Probably not. But I'm going to blame the silicone because I had to replace my vanity sink in my bathroom because the sink rusted out and could no longer drain water into the pipes. It drained water onto the floor. Not fun. So I was replacing the sink yesterday, and I had to use silicone to seal it in place. So that's what I'm blaming my issues on right now. Rianjay, I want the next one. Swift in the Hall of Flames. It means we are going to Ul'dah. To Ul'dah. Amorcito Daddy. That's a name. Hi, Swift. Let's go, Swift. Swifty. We're gonna go to Zaharak. To Zaharak we go. Will I get a pony on my first rodeo? That was such a bad rhyme. That was a bad rhyme. Stinian is trying to clean his toes and his eyes at the same time, and it is really funny. Because he's trying to, chew on the fur between his toes, but he's also trying to scratch his eye, and I don't know. He's just making little grunty noises like he's a necessity. Hi, Rigel. What you doing? You gonna help Stinian? No, she's gonna jump on him. She has chosen to jump upon him. There we go. Zaharaki right? Alright, Bowl of Embers X. Let's roll. Let's see if I can get another pony on the first run. Ifrit's horns are so cool. But unfortunately, Ifrit, it is time for you to die. Surrender thyself to the fires of judgment? No. I think it is you who must surrender thyself to the Verfire. Just drop your immunity. Drop your immunity. She said drop your immunity. No, I'm not going to succumb to the inferno. I needed you to drop your... Fine, I'll kill the fucking nails. Kill the damn nails. Bastard is still immune. Wasting my time. I could have killed you so many seconds ago if you had just dropped your Stop being invulnerable. Thank you. Achievement going up in flames. Ooh. That was good positioning right beside the treasure coffer. Nightmare whistle! We got the nightmare. It's not the one I went in there for. But it does mean I don't have to farm for it, so... Nightmare whistle. Summon the nightmare. Look at this boy. Get him out into the glorious sunrise. His little tiny rocks are not very rocky. So I'm not too worried about him stomping on the rocks, tripping over his rocks. He's got the windy feet. He's got the flaming horn. Yeah. Yeah, we got the nightmare. Alright. Do need to turn this one in as well. This has been a very productive run of mount gathering. You sounded like an angry mom. Drop that immunity. No, what did I tell you about that immunity? Drop it right now. Yes. Remove your immunity. That's not fair. That's actually how Suki first started calling me mom, is because I was doing that. And back to Urianger. Fly down. Here we go. Calling this mount hunting was much more accurate than mount farming, considering how many have dropped on the first kill. Like, what even is today? Are they just being helpful because I am also a primal? Who knows? It's very interesting. Urianger! Urianger! Take my quest thing. Take this quest thing. To tussle with gods. Take the 3 ritual foci to Rowena. Alright. Let's go see Rowena. This is how we get in bed with the wrong woman. Just saw someone whose name was Crab Battle. God, I love the things that you can name characters in this game. Yeah, alright. That wasn't the one I came here for, but that got to be dealt with at the same time, so we're doing alright. Deliver the foci to Larina. Oh, Larina. Here is a bunch of ritual focuses for you. Please take them. I do not want them. You're one of those completionist types. That's funny. Alright. So we got 5 horses today. Well, 4 horses today, because I already had the... No, it was 5 horses today and 1 lanyard. That is so funny to me. Which ones were we missing now? Ramu, Titan. So we're missing Ifrit. And Leviathan. Let's hit up Ifrit again. Okay. Oh, come on! 0.1% health. 0.1% health. I can hit you with my sword and kill you. But no, you have to be immune. You have to be immune. Because I didn't manage to crit for like what? 1 more little tiny chunk of health? Rude. Absolutely rude. Like, what kind of BS is this? What kind of BS is 0.1% health? Oh, I'm gonna be invulnerable now. Let me just hit you with my sword and we'll be done. Like a full minute of that was just him at 0.1%. But I got the Aethon whistle. Well, yeah. Let's check out this boy. Why am I clicking on that? Whistle. Then use the mount. Flame Boy has arrived. How's the lighting out here doing? Not great. But we can see the Flame Boy. Those fiery hooves. His flamey mane. His glowing eyes. We got a new one. Yet again. I am so amused. Yet again. Alright. War leader. Let's see if Leviathan will drop his pony. Dun 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 dun. Oh, oops. They weren't immune then. Oops. Oh well. Took me a minute or 4 longer than it should have. The railings have been destroyed. Not invulnerability again. Stop being invulnerable to things. The end of this expansion or the next? Yeah. God, that would be hilarious. Don't slam down. Oh, he's invulnerable. Why is he invulnerable? Rude. Gonna go up to the beast traps and be like, who's your god now? Yeah, that's appropriate. Leviathan, drop your invincibility, please. Your flesh shall feed my minions of the deep. Almost went the wrong way. There we go. 2 minutes and 56 seconds. But no pony. Here, pony, pony, pony. Again with the invincibility. They're just very rude. So very rude. Yes, yes, the railings have been broken. I got that off. I got the Contra 6 off. Just before his invulnerability went up. So even though the invulnerability was up, I killed him. And that's the true story of how I got the N-bar whistle. All right. That's how I met your horse. All right, N-bar. With his little splashy hooves. They go splish, they go splash. Lovely. Lovely. I'm trying to remember if there's another one I need, or if I can get the Kirin yet. Let's see. And I'm going to do it this way. Okay, let's just see if the Wandering Minstrel has that quest yet. Wandering Minstrel, give me quest. Yes, I got all the horses today. Let's get the Kirin. How good it is to see you again, Sophia. Little have I had to wander in search of inspiration these past moons, for the very airs resounds with the word of your valorous deeds. Are the rumors true? The promise of yours, ye resurrected in ever more ferocious forms, only to meet a swift end at your hand? I knew it! But tell me, in your forays among the beast tribes, did you ever come across a nightmare? Steeds of darkness gifted to the beast tribes by the servants of evil as mounts for their unholy armies? So the rumors have it, for neither sable hide nor inky hair have I seen firsthand. You have not only seen these fell beasts, but tamed them? Even the fabled magic steeds consecrated by the primals themselves? I can scarce believe it! Yet if any woman is capable of the feat, it is you. I thought the animals were merely stuff of legend, creatures of manifest darkness sacrificed to the beast tribe's unholy gods, emerging from the void recast in their elemental image. To think that not only do these eldritch beings exist, but I know the very woman to whom they answer. Yes, I see it now. You are the one, Sophia, the one of whom the oracle spoke all those years ago. I wish for you to have this whistle. I collected it during my wanderings in the east. A gift from an ancient hermit who lived a life of seclusion atop a holy mountain. At the time, I thought it a poor reward for climbing to the top of that god's-forsaken peak. But as I turned to go, the hermit spake on to me thus. The gift I give you is no mundane instrument. Only a matchless hero may sound its clarion call, and summon the ageless one. A legend to call a legend forth. Colt that I was, I thought him senile. A broken man with a broken whistle. And yet there was something in the passion of his voice, the glint in his eyes, that told me he was speaking true. Though my lips have never mustered a single peep from the thing, mustered a single peep from the thing, I've kept it at my side ever since. It's Sunday, you know what that means? In some religions, it's a day of worship. But now I gladly part with it, for who could the Kermit... For who could the hermit have been speaking of but you, Sophia, a matchless hero who has defended the realm time and time again from the primal menace, a living legend who can call forth legendary beasts at will. Surely he must have foreseen our fateful meeting. Full faith have I that your heroic lips would succeed where my merely musical ones have failed. What an honor it shall be to bear witness to the first encounter between the greatest hero of our time and a mythical creature the like of which the world has never seen. What a song I shall make of it! But a sublime song calls for a sublime setting, and I can think of none better than the crystal cliffs of Rotherfrost, overlooking Silvertear Lake. Forgive me for wishing to add a touch of theatre to an already auspicious event, but if you would indulge me this once, I would be eternally grateful. I shall follow you to Rotherfrost, and keep out of sight until such time as you blow the fife, and summon the— oh, but my heart races to just think of it. To Rotherfrost, Sophia! Your legend awaits! That was fun. I like using that voice. I didn't bring that up, computer, so don't show it for me, please. What a silly thing. What a silly thing. Alright. Trip to Rotherfrost. Here we go on a trip to Rotherfrost. Around the crystalline things. The crystalline peaks and pokes and things. Alright. We have reached Rotherfrost. We now play the horn. Look at all my ponies. Beautiful! Not even in my wildest flights of fancy did I ever dream of witnessing such a sight. If I am not mistaken, this is the immortal Kirin of Eastern legend. Thank you, Sophia, for allowing me this chance to see one with my own eyes. I shall treasure this memory for always. That the Kirin has responded to your summons can mean only one thing. It assents to your command. It is as I always knew it would be, from the very moment we met. You are the one the hermit spoke of, the legend fit to call the legend forth. Yes, it is Horse God. Beneath the crystal bower a silent whistle sounds, that o'er a crystal tower round the world resounds. So from its clouded kingdom a golden steed descends, to bend its knee to a hero brave and for its strength to lend. I am positively overflowing with newfound inspiration, and it is all thanks to you, Sophia. I shall call this song The Ballad of the Myth Rider. It shall be my finest creation yet. I have but one request, Sophia. As you ride out into the wide world atop your legendary steed, do not forget to return to me once in a while and recount your adventures. People the realm over may shout your praises, but who among them can set them to verse as well as I? The Ballad of the Midriff. Chiban. Here we go. I got my Kirin. I got the Kirin. With his wings. I hate the face, but I like the wings. I may need crimes. I may commit some crimes. But not right now. No crimes right now. Oh. So I got all of the horses today. And I got the Zervan's Birdie. So I've gone from having, was it like 8 mounts to 17? That's pretty good. It's pretty good. And we have crossed the 2-hour mark. And my throat is getting sore. So I'm going to bring it all in to an end. Get some probably hot tea. Maybe some medication to clear up this sinus cold. And I will be back tomorrow at my weekday time, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And I think that's the only thing I have to say right now. There is no one on my list of people I like to raid who is currently online. So we'll just go. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's always lovely to see you. And I'll see you next time. Bye!